Hey guys, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? I got a small order today from LandBigFish. If you guys saw the short, you got a little bit of a preview of the baits I got. And a couple of baits, I mean, you've seen these before, and one is kind of a new bait to me that I haven't used a lot. So I wanted to get some in a bigger size. So let me just show you what I got. And as I said, LandBigFish was having that, I think it was just a continuation of the Memorial Day sale that just lasted until like June 3rd. So wound up getting a few things from. I did get a bag, and as I've said many times, you guys know that I love throwing like these Kalin's grubs or any grub really. As a trailer for my chatterbait, spinnerbait. And so I got it. This is just the chartreuse hologram color. So I just grabbed another pack of those. Because I do get torn up throwing the chatterbaits a lot. So usually, when they're on sale, I'll grab a bag of either a chartreuse or a white, just to keep a stock, because I do use them a lot. A bait I've been getting a lot, the last year or so, is that Strike King, the hybrid hunter. And I don't have a lot of these like crayfish, red colors that they have. So I wanted to get this chili crawl color, which I have in other Strike King baits. But the bite for this is not quite there for me yet. I'm editing some on the water stuff right now, and I actually didn't even throw any crankbaits yesterday. Jeez, sharp hooks. But there's that chili crawl color from Strike King, which is a cool color. It's got the like that. It's almost like a black with red flake on the top, that red and those bars on the side. So it's a nice color. So just a little different than a lot of those, natural pattern colors I've been getting, perch type pattern colors I've been getting. So grabbed another one of these. As I said, this bite is not quite there yet. Fish are very post-spawn by me right now. So we had a good day yesterday, even though it was, they're definitely, there's big bowls of fry everywhere. The bass are long and thin. So, another couple weeks, we'll give them, and it'll get better every week. They'll get more into their summer patterns as the water warms up. But another one of the hybrid hunters from Strike King. And then a bait that, well, let me show you these first. You guys have seen me get plenty of spark shads, so I got a couple of the spark shads from Megabass. The 3-inch size and a couple of colors I didn't have. This is the Royal Gill color. So if you guys have not seen the 3-inch spark shad, I will show you one up close. But there's that Royal Gill color, which is pretty neat looking. And if you guys like throwing a 3-inch, finessey swim bait, spark shad is a great option. That Royal Gill is really a cool color. It's got that green in there and that blue flake, silver flake on the bottom. Really a nice looking bait. So that's the Royal Gill. Got one of those in the spark shad, the 3-inch size. And then the Neon Pepper in the 3-inch size, which I didn't have. So if you like more of a shad color, lighter color, darker water, there's your 3-inch size. You can kind of see that through the light, how it's kind of lighter on the bottom there. A little more dense plastic on top, more blue to it. That's a cool color. They all look great. And these I keep in their original package. I don't put these in any kind of a box. I always leave them because I don't want the tails getting messed up. But those two spark shads, Royal Gill and the Neon Pepper, and kind of on the same theme as, the spark shad, I wanted to get some of these Waze swimmers, the swim jig from Megabass. And I don't know if I've ever shown you this in a video before. I do have a 1/4 ounce one. I haven't really thrown it much, but I did want to get some of the 1/2 ounce sizes and try them more. So I'll probably start trying the 1/4 one too. Because it's kind of cool, because it's kind of like your combination of your swim jig with an underspin. And these, at least from what I've been told, really match well with the 4-inch spark shad. Or if you have a 4-inch swim bait you prefer, as a trailer. So I got 3 colors here. So this is the golden shiner color. They're all 1/2 ouncers. So I'll show them to you up close. If I can get the staple off. Oops. You know what? I don't think these are going to go back in the pack, so it doesn't matter if I'm going to give them their own bug. And what's nice about this golden shiner one, this will be your good bluegill, you know, looking pattern in the summer, or color in the it's got a, I don't know how many different ones in the line have a gold blade, but this one does. But there's your, if you guys have never seen the Waze swimmer from Megabass, there's what it looks like up close. You got your skirt. You've got kind of a, you know, it's not a big, heavy weed guard, but you've got something there just to give you some type of guard from the cover. And it's got that, you know, that titanium wire underspin. I guess that's a number 3, yeah. Number 3 willow blade, if you guys can see that. And on the golden shiner, it's a gold blade. 4/0 hook. I believe they say this is one of those nano-coated hooks. It does, it's pretty smooth. Nice hook, 4/0 hook. It's got that keeper there that they've got on. Never really looked at the hook that closely before. Get all this skirt material out of the way. Oops, try not to tear too much of it off. I will probably trim this skirt down because it's a little long past the hook bend there. So, but there's what that hook looks like, and it's got that keeper like you'd see like on their other hooks. Like that Aruka shad one has that kind of keeper on it. Looks like a double type tied-on keeper. But with these, I would just throw this 4/0 or this the 4-inch spark shad on. Let me see. I could put the lemon shad on there. What else I got here? Reel. Baby bass might look good. You know what? I think the IU might look pretty good. First time I rigged one up on the 1/2 ounce. Let's see if I can do it straight. So I'll take a 4-inch IU spark shad we'll put on. And you can use any swim bait you guys want. You know, it doesn't have to be a spark shad. But the spark shad, as you can see, it's got those little holes there, so you can kind of line up your hook to come out of it. So I'll probably try to go for that. Let me see. Probably the middle one is where I'm going to come out. And like any, you know, bait, when you're, you know, putting a swim bait on as a trail, you always want to make it very straight. You don't want it to be, you want it to swim straight. I'm going to go right through the center of the bait. I'm going to get right to that. I think I'm going to go for that middle. Oops, a little off. All right, now I got it right about there. That should be good. Let's see how that looks. Actually looks pretty good. Looks like the middle hole does it. So now, I've got the 1/2 ounce, the Waze swimmer from Megabass, the 1/2 ounce golden shiner, and that's with the IU spark shad, and that's looks like a pretty darn good combo right there. Says says a 1/2 ounce right there on the. So if you know, put these in a box and they kind of get mixed up, you'll never forget what the colors or the sizes. That's a pretty cool setup right there. Looking forward to throwing that around. So that's pretty cool. I'm not even going to take that apart. That's all ready to fish, and it's definitely not going to go back in the box. These will have to get their own jig box. Let's see. Let me show you the other colors I got. So that was the golden shiner. This is the gill color. I'll show you what that looks like up close. I think they've got about 8 or 9 different colors I saw online. Pretty cool too. It's got the green pumpkin with that, I don't know what you call that. It looks like a little purple in there, a little blue in there in that top part of the skirt. Nice paint job on the head. Got your little weed guard. It's really a nice hook. It's really a sturdy, nice hook there. That nano-coated hook, I think it makes it easy to slide the bait on. And this one has a silver blade with that titanium arm on it. So there you go. That's what that gill one looks like close up, if you guys were wondering. Wazay Swimmer half-ounce gill color. Oops. There's your package. And there's your bait. Pretty neat. And the last one I got is just the IU color, which would probably match that IU Spark Shad pretty good. Oops. You can put on any color. You can, I'm sure you can use your Kitex on here. Whatever swim bait you like. You do not have to use a Spark Shad. It just seems to fit on there pretty well though. But as I said, I will probably trim this down just a little. Usually kind of right below, like where that hook bend is. I'll kind of just snip it like right there. Make it just a little shorter. There's a lot of skirt on there. I don't want it to cover up the trailer too much, but that's a pretty cool, cool one. That gold on there. You guys can see that up close. Pretty good look at it. Nice skirt. And as I said, that's the IU color. So kind of a new bait that I haven't really, I've thrown that 1/4 ounce a couple times and that's it. But these are the half-ounce size. So that is what I got, everybody. Just to recap here. So like I said, it wasn't a huge order. These Wazay boxes are toast. Just to recap everything. The Kalin's grub, you know I love it as a trailer for a chatterbait. You know I use it on as a spinnerbait trailer. I love a grub too. I seem to throw, I mean, was always a spinnerbait person, but I seem to kind of throw the chatterbait a lot more now. Though I do always have each tied on, you know, when the time is right. Because sometimes that spinnerbait bite is great. Get the right conditions for it. I think the spinnerbait is kind of, when I've got that, you know, that lousy weather, heavy wind, maybe not as much grass, I'll throw that spinnerbait around. But the chatterbait seems to kind of be that all around, all the year, all the time. Even when it's not windy out, I can get bites on it because it makes so much vibration on its own. But the other bait I got, another one of those hybrid hunters from Strike King. That's the chili craw color. And a couple 3-inch Spark Shad. That was the, remember the name of these colors, Royal Gill, which is pretty cool looking. It's a nice looking bait. And that's the 3-inch size, as I said, in the Spark Shad. The Neon Pepper in the Spark Shad. And then these 3 Wazay Swimmers. That is your Golden Shiner color, which really looks awesome. Nice looking skirt, head design, that gold blade. And that's with the 4-inch Spark Shad. And it's the IU color. Looks like a great combo right there. Throw that around. I know the bluegills have moved up on the bass beds, so as these bluegills start to get, or these bass start to get more into feeding mode, they're going to be up around those beds, looking for those bluegills to munch on. So this might be a good option. Now I'm going to forget these other colors here. Let's see. This is the gill color. I think I got it right. That's the gill color in the 1/2 ounce. Remember, all 1/2 ounces in the Wazay Swimmer. And this is the IU. So those are the 3 I got in the 1/2 ounce. So I've never thrown the 1/2 ounce version before. There's a 1/4, a 3/8, a 1/2. I think there's a 3/16 and maybe a 3/4. But I only have these 1/2 ouncers and that 1/4 ounce. So I don't have a lot of them. You know, I'm always, you know I've said it in other videos. I'm always kind of swimming a jig anyway, even when it's, you know, technically you know, just a casting jig or a flipping and pitching jig. I'm always kind of swimming that jig around because I do like to use pork a lot, and that has a nice action, a nice swim action. So I'm always kind of swimming that jig around, even though it may not be a traditional swim jig. This is more of your traditional swim jig underspin combo that Megabass has with the Wazay Swimmer. So that's it. So that, my friends, is the order. that I thought I would share with you before I put all this stuff in the boat to use it. As I said, I was fishing yesterday. I had a special guest with me. Bill Alexander was up here. He was up in the area for a couple days, so we got together and went fishing. And his wife Liz came over and we had dinner together. It was great. And Bill and I got to fish yesterday locally here. We had a really good day. And that was even with some fish getting off, it was a good day. But you could tell they were definitely post-spawn. The fish are long, they're thin. Caught a few, I think the biggest one, I think Bill got one that was probably 3 to 3.5. We might have had a couple others that were in that 3-pound range. A few of them that would probably been over 3 if they had some, they weren't so sucked out. But they're definitely post-spawn. A lot of big, balls of fry around, which is good. The lake is healthy. They had a good spawn, but we still had a good day. Even on a, pretty much a total sun, no wind day, we still had well over 20 bass. So it was a good day between us. And using Bill's extended life baits, Apex worm a lot, caught a lot of fish on it. Now his got in the boat, a lot of mine got off, but we still were getting bites on them, even on a tough day that was producing well. And I think we went through 2 baits, combined, because they don't tear up on you. But I'm working on, I've got about half of the one camera. I've got about, half of those clips edited up. So it's going to take me a couple days to get all that put together. And then Bill and I did a video together where we kind of talked about the day and his bait a little bit at the end there that I'll piece it all together and I'll show you that. But you guys will see this first. I'll get this up for you first, and that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will put links on and since I got this from LandBigFish on LandBigFish, their sale is over unfortunately. But knowing them, they'll have another sale any day now, because it seems like almost all the bait online sales companies all just have a sale like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. There's another sale. So I guess whatever the next so-called holiday coming up is, or whatever it could be another spring sale, another early summer sale, whatever. But keep your eyes posted. I'm sure there'll be another sale coming up soon. You can pick up some of these baits, but I'll put links to them on there. And I always like, LandBigFish is really, I probably order from them more now than anybody else. The baits I want, they always seem to have in stock. Their prices are good. They have good sales, and their shipping is really fast and no mess ups. And they're really quick turnover. You make an order, and then a couple days later, this order was supposed to come tomorrow. I think I made it maybe Monday or Sunday. It's not right now. It's Wednesday, and it was here today. So it came really fast. So that's it. So any questions on any of these? If you guys have thrown the Wazay swimmers a lot and have some experience with them, the 1/2 ounce size in particular, since that's what I got, and some trailers that you might like to use that it's not a Spark Shed or maybe a Kitech, let me know, because I'll try all of them. I was thinking maybe of throwing some cross trailers on there too and trying that out. We'll see. But that's it. So any questions, let me know. Please like and share the video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.